Hey guys, what's up? My name is Sam. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, make sure to like and subscribe if you like this video, and make sure to follow me on social media as well. I will leave my handles on the side. How I started modeling is definitely the #1 most asked question that I get on the internet, so I'm really excited to finally sit down and explain to you guys start to finish how everything happened, how I got started, and how I think you can too. We have a lot to cover, so let's get right into it. Okay, so basically the short answer to the long story is I got discovered on social media. I actually got discovered on Instagram, which actually is a lot more common now than you would think with Instagram and TikTok. I have another friend that's been reached out to by multiple agencies through her TikTok, so social media is definitely a great place to start with modeling. It definitely doesn't happen as often as if you were to submit directly. It can happen, it's not unheard of, but out of everybody that I know that models, I'm the only person that got found on Instagram like that, and then the other girl I know, she hasn't signed yet, but she's thinking about it. Everyone else I know that is in the industry that I have worked with has signed by submissions. Okay, so let me back up. So basically, I had just been posting on Instagram regularly. I would post my outfits, and this was during college. So this was my senior year of college, 2020. No, this was my senior year of college, 2019. So I had my very first photo shoot actually December 31st of 2019, right before 2020. So how it went down is a photographer in the area, I live in Philadelphia, a photographer in the area saw my page and was interested in shooting with me. He DM'd me and asked if I wanted to set up a shoot. At the time, I wasn't really considering modeling. It had always been something I had thought about. It has always been something that I've always wanted to do low-key. I never really expressed that. So if you're in that boat, it's okay. I remember I never wanted to tell anyone that I wanted to model, even though I really did. And now that I do, I feel like I can say that. But before, that was never something I wanted to like say out loud type of thing. But don't be embarrassed, okay? Go for your dreams. If it's meant to be, it'll happen. I really believe in that. If it is for you, you'll achieve it. And I really do believe that. I think if you want something bad enough, that it will happen for you. So basically, he messaged me on Instagram, like I said, asked me if I wanted to set up a shoot. I said, absolutely, that would be awesome. I, at the time, decided to set up a photo shoot because I was considering starting fashion blogging. So I was like, oh, that's great. Let me get some outfit photos and then we can get started with more content on social media type of thing. So I went to this photo shoot not really like expecting anything model wise. Like I didn't really know how I would do. It was my first one and we connected really well. I really liked the photographer, and at the end he said to me, is this your first shoot? And he like, couldn't believe it was my first shoot. Apparently I did very well. And he asked me if I had any interest in modeling. Of course I said yes, and he helped me connect with my first agency in Philadelphia. So basically I had a meeting with my agent a week after that. She signed me the day of. I left a part of the agency and it was amazing. I really feel so lucky for the way it happened. It sounds like it's not real because it really happened for me in a week. It was one of those crazy situations that I'm so thankful and grateful for, and it just really still blows my mind when I talk about it. But like I said, getting discovered on social media is definitely something that can happen for you. It does not happen often, but the more social media is growing, the more that agencies are scouting on there, so definitely keep that in mind. But I would say it's a lot less common than if you are submitting directly with the way social media is evolving. However, either way, it's really good to keep up with your social media. I have found that agencies find it desirable when you do have more followers. That's kind of just how it works because everything is about promoting yourself and promoting brands, and if you have a personal brand that is desirable, I guess, you'll get booked more. I don't even know if you get booked more, but they like it. You'll see when you go to submit, sometimes it asks you how many followers you have on social media, so that is something to think about. As far as submitting, how you will submit or how you should submit, some people say to start with agencies in your area, just smaller ones, and you can do that. You can definitely do that if you feel like you need to build up your confidence or you really want to work on yourself before diving right in. Sometimes that is good. However, I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with reaching out to everyone and just seeing what happens. And the other thing is, don't get down on yourself if you don't hear back, please. The thing about modeling that you need to know is that 90% of this job is being rejected. Literally. Probably 90% of the time it's you being rejected, and 10% of the time it's you getting the job or getting that casting or getting that agency. So don't get down on yourself, please. There's so many people out there that are trying to do the same thing. And just because you don't get an agency or that part, it has nothing to do with you. I promise. You're perfect. It might just have to do with the fact that maybe they have too many people right now with your look, or they're not looking for your type of look right now. Maybe they want someone with a different hair color, or maybe they want someone that's a little taller or a little shorter or like a different size. Like, you might just just not be the demographic that they're searching for right now, but that doesn't mean that you won't be in like 3 or 6 months. So even if you have like a dream agency and you reached out and you heard nothing the first time, please don't be afraid to resubmit in a few months or something like that. Don't give up and keep trying, because it really is one of those trial and error things. And like I've heard that from a lot of people that are now signed too. A lot of people tried for a while before they got signed, so don't get discouraged. When it comes to submissions, what I would recommend is to do your research a little bit on agencies. Obviously you can just blindly submit to whoever, but there is some things about certain agencies that you should know. Like certain agencies still only take over a certain height. Like I know, I forget where, but when I was looking to submit for my second agency, I had to be over 5'8" for certain ones, and I'm 5'7", so I had no shot at those. But the agency is also constantly evolving and getting more diverse, which is amazing. So the kinds of things you hear where people are like, oh, I'm too short to model, I'm too big to model, that is so not true anymore. I promise you, a lot of agencies are taking on people of all shapes and sizes, and it's awesome. So no matter what you look like, if this is a dream of yours, seriously go for it. Although it's competitive, I really do feel that there's room for everyone, especially because like I said, there's certain jobs where they're looking for certain people and it has nothing to do with you if you don't get it or whatever. So what do we learn so far? Social media, kind of important. If you don't like social media, don't worry about it. It's just like an extra thing that you could do to make yourself maybe have an extra edge type thing. It's not a deal breaker if you don't use social media and like you hate it. It doesn't mean you can't model, not at all. It just helps sometimes, and it could also help you get discovered. So as far as submitting, how you do it, you'll go to the website of the agency that you're interested in. They will have a Scout Me page or a Submit Me page, and you just go on there. What they're gonna ask you for is a few photos. Those pictures literally can be taken on an iPhone. They're nothing serious. I would just suggest plain, clean clothes, natural light, little hair and makeup, if any. All they wanna see is what you look like. They don't really wanna see you with makeup on, because they can do that with makeup artists and stuff. They wanna see what you really naturally look like. And honestly, I highly recommend not wearing any makeup. I actually had an encounter with an agent. I felt really good about it and I was really excited to meet with them. I won't say the name, but I walked in and the first thing she said to me when she saw me and looked at my photos, because I had a little bit of makeup on from coming from the plane, she looked at me and was like, why do you cover your freckles? You shouldn't do that. So if you have anything on your face, don't cover it. Seriously, they want to see it, especially freckles. They love freckles. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so just go online. They'll have a submission button. Normally they'll ask for like a full length, maybe a headshot and then a waist up or something like that. You can either wear like jeans and like a form-fitting t-shirt, or like a bikini, a black bikini if you're a girl, maybe swim trunks if you're a guy, and that's it. And like I said, if you don't hear back the first time, just keep trying. It's one of those things where you might have to try a couple times, and who knows, maybe you'll get lucky on the first shot, but you'll never ever know if you don't try. And here's my other thing. I, for the longest time, put off submitting to a second agency because I was like, oh, I want to work out a lot. I want to be in the best shape. I want to make sure that I'm in tip-top form. I wanted my hair to be done. I wanted this, I wanted that. I wanted to be tan. I wanted to wait till summer. Stop waiting, seriously, because every time that you're waiting, someone else is submitting and could be taking the spot that should have been yours. You know what I mean? So definitely try it. I love modeling. It's different and it's challenging, but it's so rewarding and it's something that I really, really love. So if you have any other questions, please leave them down below. I definitely want to do more videos on modeling, and I definitely would love to help you guys more with this if you would like more help or if you have any other questions. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.